Guys, here we go. This is it. This is the end of Season 2. We are that close to finishing off with about 4 days left. So we really got to get those other 13 episodes down. And the movie. So, yeah. By the way, it's Tuesday, September 19th. There's an episode of Supernatural going downstairs, and I'm missing it so I can get everything to you guys, so you're welcome. Anywho, Canterlot Wedding, Part 1. So, Spike delivers a scroll from Princess Celestia announcing that a wedding is soon to take place in Canterlot, and the 6 friends all have special jobs in the wedding preparations. The invitation reads that Princess Miamore Cadenza, later known as Cadence, is marrying Shining Armor. Twilight Sparkle's brother. Wow. A lot of people, I think when they announced that there was going to be another Alicorn and a new Unicorn for this 2-part episode, I think a lot of people were thinking, man, I think there was maybe a little smidge of people who were just thinking, man, is Hasbro really trying to sell that pink princess thing? Like, seriously, they actually had to make an actual third princess to finally have a pony princess that was pink that wasn't Celestia's miscoloring. Like, really? So, anyway. Yeah, I mean, when I heard about Cadence and Shining Armor, it was like, okay, well, whatever. Then they say that he's her big brother. I was sort of like, wait, why have we never heard of him or seen him? Wait, what? That was the major wait, what of the season for me. I gotta move in more because I'm all the way on the right side. Anyway, now I'm in the middle. Here we go. Twilight is furious and hurt that her own big brother did not tell her the news himself. I don't know about you guys, but I have a little sister myself. She's about 3 years younger than me, and she's downstairs watching Supernatural right now. To be honest, if I was actually having a wedding, which would be a big shock, the first person that I would literally tell, maybe after a few friends of mine, would be her. I would literally just say, oh, wait, what's Maddie's number? What's Madison's number? I gotta pull it up for a sec. Hey, Maddie, I'm getting married. I would have the courtesy of doing that myself, not waiting until her invitation arrives. Come on. I'd tell a few friends first. I might tell my parents, and then I tell her. So, and then I tell everyone else. Like you guys. Anyway, however, she sets aside her disappointment as the ponies depart for Canterlot after she sings this amazing song. Na 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 na. That. And when the girls arrive, Twilight Sparkle gives Shining Armor a piece of her mind. He explains that he had been so focused on the current threat to Canterlot, and as captain of the Royal Guard, all his energy had gone into protective spells surrounding the city. There's literally a gigantic purple bubble surrounding Canterlot that is somewhat semi-permeable. For those who don't know what semi-permeable means, it means certain objects can pass through something. Permeable means being able to pass through. Semi means somewhat, so somewhat able to pass through. Trains carrying ponies can pass through it, but apparently not the main villain in this episode. Now, hold on. We'll get to that in the next episode, possibly. He then reveals that his bride-to-be is Princess Cadence, Twilight's old foal-sitter, who was apparently amazing with Twilight. Twilight loved her. Twilight is overjoyed at first. Overjoyed? God, Boston accent's coming back. But her excitement ends when she sees how rude Cadence is to all her friends, not appreciating their hard work on the wedding. Here's the thing. Here are the jobs for everyone. AJ is doing all the food. Pinky is making sure the reception party does amazing. Rarity is making the dress for Cadence. Fluttershy, she's got her bird choir. So whenever they need music, the bird choir is there to sing it. So na 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 na, that thing, that's a bird choir. Rainbow Dash? Frickin' Sonic Rainboom! I mean, come on! How many times has she performed that? Hold on. She's performed that Sonic Rainboom, Q-Mart Chronicles, and so far that's it. 2 times! And she's told that she has to do it again. I mean, if you don't count that boom, the Sonic Rain nuke in Lesson 0. Then, if you do, then that's 4. She's done it 3 times, now she's gotta do it a 4th time. Seriously, Celestia? Anyway, none of the other ponies seem to notice, and Twilight feels very alone in her dislike for Cadence. Here's what happens. AJ makes amazing food. Cadence says she likes it, but then throws it in the trash. Rarity makes an amazing dress. That even the 3 bridesmaids that include Colgate and Lyra, yes, Lyra and Colgate agree on this, and finally have speaking roles for the first time. Everyone, of course, going crazy for Lyra, no one for Colgate. I mean, I honestly went crazy when both of them spoke, so whatever. Pinky is getting off a wrong message to Cadence, as in the reception parties. To Cadence, it's gonna be like a 5-year-old's birthday party, but for Pinky, it's gonna be amazing. And behind the scenes, even though of course, because we didn't see this, she yells at a bird that's completely off. She yells at a bird in Fluttershy's chorus, or choir rather, that is completely off pitch. And Rainbow Dash has taken all of her time to basically perform and perfect the Sonic Rainboom, that she hasn't seen any of it. And of course, everyone else, it is like, oh, she probably threw it out because, she doesn't care. No. It's not because she doesn't care. Maybe she just didn't want to hurt AJ's feelings. Maybe she didn't like and she wanted all these changes to her own dress because she's going through all this stress. She wants to make sure that it's perfect. Pinkie Pie's problem? As Josh Scorcher says, it's Pinkie Pie. Don't question it. Why? Because all she does is play with the freaking, dolls that go on the whatever the human things are that go on the cake with Spike. Yeah, Spike's doing that whole, I do you? I do. Now kiss. Just doing that freaking thing. In fact, let me... Oh, no! I didn't want that on the show. Dash, you shut up. You shut up. Shh. Dash, no. Dash, come on. I'm gonna put the jacket. Hold on for a second. Dash, come on. I didn't want this to be all the... Come on, Dash. Ugh. No. Come on, make my voice louder. Okay, she's done. I do apologize for that, because apparently at Build-A-Bear, where I got these, there's a button, there's like a little sound button that you can put in the hooves, the back, and it's the theme song. And I know how much the theme song is loved on YouTube, right? Anyway, to reenact what Spike was doing, I do you? I do. That whole thing. Mwah. Anyway, back to this. I gotta really hurry up here. Twilight tries to pay a visit to her brother when she witnesses Cadence putting a seemingly evil spell on him, after them arguing about what Shining's gonna wear during the wedding. And apparently it's because he's getting migraines. She's trying to fix him, trying to help him. I don't know. This isn't the Cadence she remembers, and worse, Cadence doesn't even seem to remember Twilight at all. Not even the secret hoof shake they once shared. I'm going to do it with these guys, don't worry. Actually, I don't know how. I'm just gonna do it with this one and just pretend that there's another one like Rainbow Dash next to her. Sunshine, sunshine, have to, like, ladybugs. Oh, whoa, gotta put it over the eye. Ladybugs awake. Clap your hooves and do a little shake. I don't know how to do it with this. Anyway. So yeah, and by the way, Luna's in this episode. She comes down in the sky, says that she's gonna take over for the night, Celestia, and then, hey, Twilight! Like, whoa, what's going on? And then Twilight's running back to the castle. Whoa, what's going on? Stay indoors, Twilight Sparkle. What? Anyway, Twilight feels there's only one thing to do when the main six are now the rest of the main six are bridesmaids. Of course, Twilight is already, Shining Armor's best mare, which is the pony equivalent of best man. Interrupt the wedding rehearsal and declare Cadence to be evil, which she completely does. Shining Armor makes excuses for his bride, and as he and all the ponies leave Twilight alone to regret the scene she has caused. So, yeah, she basically runs off crying. Shining Armor completely defends her in the most perfect way, just saying, maybe it's because, she's too into this to worry about, meeting up again, blah, 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 migraines, blah, blah, blah. The original bridesmaids, Colgate, Lyra, and the third one, they only wanted in because this is a royal wedding, they'll get major media attention, all that stuff. So, he storms out saying that Twilight shouldn't even come to the wedding at all, and she's off the best mare thing. The rest of the main six and Spike leave. Celestia then walks by. Twilight says, basically tries to apologize, and Celestia says, you have a lot to think about. The entire fandom's mouth, and Twilight's mouth, jaws drop. How serious was that? Reprise of the song from this episode saying how sorry Twilight feels, and suddenly Cadence appears, like that. And before Twilight can really apologize, Cadence gets a nasty look in her eye. That. In a flash of green light, the two ponies disappear. Well, actually only Twilight disappears. Cadence just walks off, and to be continued! End of part 1. Thoughts on this episode? Being the third part 1 being the first part of a third 2-part series of episodes that has ever happened, the first 2, of course, being the season 1 and season 2 premiere episodes, this was really one of the best by far. It's definitely a close second to the first episode of the season 2 premiere, and, season 2 premiere episode, the second episode was sort of meh, but whatever. This episode was actually really, really good. And quite honestly, it deserves a high grade, and I'm gonna give it a high grade. And that high grade, 9.1. It was a good episode. They did a good job setting up the next episode, and really, that's where the season sort of shines. This is it, guys. Season 2 coming to an end with this episode. And of course, that's Canterlot Wedding Part 2. See you guys in the next episode.